कथामृतं तप्तजीवनं कविभिरीडितं कल्मषापहं श्रवणमङ्गलं श्रीमदाततं भुवि गृह्णन्ति ये भूरिदा जनाः भुवि गृह्णन्ति ये भूरिदा जनाः. We saw the significance of Sri Ramakrishna's introducing Bhagavan, his intention to awaken devotion in all of us, we saw, and the three beyond three gunas. He who is beyond three gunas is Bhagavan. Sri Ramakrishna is introducing Bhagavan to us. Why did he say beyond three gunas? He is loving him. We will be going ourselves beyond the three gunas. We refer to the Bhagavad Gita shloka also. And then the 6 supernatural powers with which the Bhaga, the 6 supernatural powers, he conceives, the devotee conceives to have a firm, unshaken faith in God. He doesn't utilize them. You are great, you are Sampurna, you are my Sarvasva, but I want to love you alone. So to remove, to detach oneself from the world, doing all the duties and offering it to the God as an oblation to God, and to be able to hold on to God under all circumstances. He is aware in his background the 6 supernatural powers. The 6 supernatural powers, that is Aishwaryasya Samagrasya, Virya, Yasha, then no, it doesn't come in the 6 Bhaga part, it doesn't come in the Bhaga part. Jnana, Vairagya, Yashas, Jnana, Vairagya. These 6 are called supernatural powers of God. We have discussed in detail. Why does the devotee need is to have unshaken faith in God, that by no means he must be able to deviate a little also at any time, because in every saint's life we have seen, every sadhaka's life we have seen, challenging situations come. Smallest pain, smallest loss, we won't bear. We will question God first. Why did you do like this? I have so much of faith in you. I love you, and you have done such a calamity in my life. Greater calamities like losing family people, losing children, losing all the property. These are great things which cannot be answered, which cannot be made up. I have lost my only child. This loss cannot be made up by any means. I lost the huge business which was going on. I cannot build up anymore. I lost my position. I cannot create again. And these losses, which are tremendous shock to people, great diseases in ourselves, then we will be shaken. Where is God? What for is God? One who is able to endure all the suffering silently and be as if he is unaware of the happenings, in forgetting himself in the love of God. To that devotee, God reveals himself. For smallest thing, we lose faith in God. Smallest things. One, we are not able to bear some small pain in operation. After my surgery, I was totally immobile. The next day, I am not able to move any part of my body. They cut open the chest like opening an almirah, and then they will remove one different veins from different places, one from the chest, one from the leg, and cut open the arteries connected to heart and graft it, stitch it there. Lot of things they do, and how the body would react to that. The whole system revolts to what has happened. No part want to participate in any working. Remotest, hand cannot move, leg cannot move. It is not at all connected with the but whole body revolts. Because it is their kingdom. Somebody has come and done. And except blinking your eyes and intense pain in the chest, nothing can be experienced. Then you must be able to calmly silence that body, silence that mind. What is there? It is body. Love God now. Now is the time that you have to call on God. Sukha dukhe same kritva labha labhayo jaya jayo. We read in Bhagavad Gita how to cultivate love of God. Love of God doesn't come with simply reading some books and imagining certain things. At all times, in pain and pleasure, in losses and tortures, intentionally given abuses, insults, blasphemy, ninda, all that. Only true bhakta can bear all that. You have seen in the lives of saints how much suffering they bore, how much insults they bore, just for the love of God. So, because I love God, and faith in God doesn't move even a little. Does God exist? Why he has done like that? Oh, it's my karma. Doesn't matter. God is there with me. I have no fear. I have no anxiety. What if the body has to go one day? And if it goes now also, I am not worried. Because his relationship is beyond bodily existence. All our relationships in the world with anybody is at the gross material level, which has to break one day. But spiritual relationships never end. Because we are, as spirit, we are eternal, and our relationship remains eternal with the eternal. So there is no dearth. And this devotion, this faith we have to cultivate by reading two texts we have to begin. One is Leela of our Ishtadevata. The second one is what gives you inspiration, faith, the life of saints connected with your Ishtadevata. How many saints are there in India? How many people? Just to read after my initiation, when immediately I did not stay here. Very next day I went to Belumhat, stayed there for 1 month. I was allowed to live inside, and while going in the train and coming back from the train, I finished about 30-40 saints' life, and just to inspire myself. because Guru has given me a anmol, which is anarghya, treasure to me, and to utilize this I don't know. The mantra given by God through a Guru, God has entered into my existence. If I am not able to utilize that to realize God, my whole life is gone. The purpose for which the struggle was going on is gone. The only thing I could see, some light, is in the lives of saints. So continuously, non-stop, I read the. Similarly, when dark days come in life, that nothing is tasting, I don't feel like doing japa, I don't feel like reading, I don't feel like doing anything, because I am engulfed by darkness. These are called dark nights of the soul. Every sadhaka passes through those dark nights where every door is closed. No opening anywhere. Nothing tastes. And I am entering into deeper and deeper gloom. What to do? Then also, just holding on to the. We pass through that stage by holding on to some picture of the Ishtadevata, some photos, Leela, some texts reading. Go on reading. You will not understand also. At one time, in one day I have read 360 pages of Great Master. One day. Nothing I could understand. But went on reading. How to pass those dark nights you don't get sleep. Days nothing tastes. So these days also will come. And only support you have is to hold on to God in that darkness, through darkness. And in suffering, in and through the suffering you hold on to God. Suffering itself, oh Lord, see, the suffering is there. Instead of questioning yourself, instead of reasoning yourself, instead of telling to people to seek compassion from them, go to God. Make that suffering or joy an occasion to reach God. Through that you will be able to, whatever comes, somebody insults, run to the shrine. Like child, whatever happens, it will run to its mother. It doesn't have any other alternative. Other than mother, it doesn't know anything. Somebody scolds, he will run to mother. Somebody gives a chocolate, he will take the chocolate and run to mother. Whatever happens. So, we must cultivate that habit. One, whatever happens in your life at any time, under any condition, good or bad, and some things are neutral, there is neither goodness or badness. In that case also, at all times, make it a habit. And second habit you have to cultivate is go on talking to God. We talk within ourselves. Continuous dialogue will be going on in the mind. Why going on? This will never help you. You can't analyze your future. Only past you will go on recollecting, chewing the cud. The cows and all, they graze and come in there. They will sit in a corner hours together and go on chewing the cud. Like that, what all happened in the past, if you go on chewing it, you will be going deeper and deeper into the pit. Lower, and you are increasing your raga dvesha. Instead, if you start talking to God, whatever you want, even things which are useless things, go on talking, doesn't matter. In days when, in intense struggle days, some kind of satisfaction the heart seeks. No friends, no relative, whom to talk about God? Nobody wants to speak. Within 2 minutes, if you talk, they will start yawning. Bhajani basata, nidra lagavili. So that if you, they will immediately distasteful. His whole face changes, moods. Why did I come to this person? Most of the people, they don't want. Talk politics, immediately they jump into the conversation. Talk anything bad about any person, they will tell you the Ramayana and Mahabharata regarding these people. So much of stock they have created in their head. But who wants God? Who wants to speak about God? To whom shall I tell my inner suffering? I can't tell. So we used to sit and cut jokes to Thakur itself, God himself, and laugh with him. And you will understand he is laughing. I saw one brahmachari who was there from Bangladesh. Bangladesh we have a center. He had studied only up to 10th. Somehow he joined the but under special consideration. He was a good tablist, good singer. So he used to make up with that. Exam means he will shiver in training center. But he used to enjoy the picture of Thakur. He will go on looking at his face and used to tell everyone, so nice. So he wants to tell something I am not able to understand. Thakur's face is like that. As if he is going to tell something. Standing there in that samadhi sthiti. So he used to tell that. And whatever he tells, he used to feel that Thakur is understanding, and he is understanding it, and that inner awareness of God's understanding, slowly God is he is not talking, doesn't matter, it's sufficient he understands. So that kind of means how we develop relationship with God. Go on praying for others, anybody, anything. Prayer, unbroken prayer, unceasing prayer we call. Most of the people in other religions and all, they don't have meditation, they don't have personal God to love, and only one devata for something, and all have to, whatever be their tendency, whatever be their status, spiritual status, they cannot have one, just like one coat for all, one size coat. Child also will wear the same coat. Grandfather also will wear the same coat. When child wears the same coat, he doesn't need any other dress. From head to foot, one coat. When the elders wear, they have to wear a trouser also. So, like that, it becomes. But they have only one thing to hold on is prayer. So they insist on unceasing prayer. So you can pray for anybody, anything, go on praying, or go on telling some whatever is happening, or talking, conversation with God. For that, the two texts we need is the scriptures, adhara, that is the leela of, like Bhagavata, like Ramakrishna, life of Sri Ramakrishna, Holy Mother, Sharda Devi. Daily, some portion, at least one paragraph, you have to read every day. Like Vaishnavas, they have to read Bhagavata every day. And serve Vaishnavas wherever they find, and have compassion for the suffering people, and take the name of God. Nama Japa is an important sadhana in Vaishnavas. Then serving the Vaishnavas. Third is feeling compassion for the suffering people. So not only feeling compassion, you have to do something. Some service, some whatever help you can. If not anything, pray. Then Leela Kathana or Leela Shravana or Leela Patana. You have to do every day these things so that your grip on God is firm and clear. It doesn't shake. It will go on giving you more and more feelings. Your heart awakens, love awakens. So, prayer is one thing through which we keep God on the highest pedestal and approach Him to the as much as possible. We will be able to go stretch ourselves to reach Him through prayer. Through prayer we invoke Him, drag Him to ourselves and present ourselves. In prayer what happens ultimately, slowly as we grow in spiritual life, we go on cultivating the attitude of surrender. The important discipline, surrender to God, sincere seeking. God answers the prayers when there is, according to the sincerity. See, challenging situations do come in life. You cannot avoid them. Life is combination of pain and suffering. On one side, joys and enjoyments on the other side. So, suffering and joy and suffering are inevitable in life. They come in almost equal proportions. So, as much suffering, so much. But then, to hold on to God at all times is the most essential. The life of saints give us the lot of courage, strength, inspiration, and a possibility, I too will realize God, a faith in ourselves that yes, He has attained, I too shall attain. That kind of faith. So we go with this, and prayer is an important discipline again. Surrender, prayer, and sincere seeking from the heart of your heart. Yes, are you sincere? Then God will enter your life. The sincerity comes, unconditional sincerity. I have given myself to God means it is unconditional, no conditions. If you solve all my problems, if you look after me nicely, see that suffering doesn't come to me, insults doesn't come to me, then I will love you. No. Then I will give myself to you. No. God is not a fool that we can hoodwink Him. God is our Antaryami. He knows. So, if your prayer, apart from prayer, your seeking Him is sincere, heartily you are seeking Him, then He immediately enters your life, Jivan. He will become your Jivana Sathi. Wherever, that Tukaram says, I think, Jete Zato Te Tetu Mahasa Sangati. Wherever I go, you are. How does He come into our life? Is my sincere seeking, unconditional seeking. I have no conditions. I seek you. Immediately you see He has entered our life. Similarly, prayer. Go on praying. What to pray? Pray for yourself. Pray for suffering mankind. Whatever you pray. What you pray is not important. You are coming in relationship with through prayer is most important part. I have told one story I think earlier. There was one boy and girl studying in college. They were in second year graduation. Last one more year left, and the boy's father gets transferred When boy's father get transferred, father says, take your migration certificate and follow me. We'll go. He has fallen in love with a girl. He doesn't want to go. Somehow he wants to pull on, I'll be here, I'll be here. And then father doesn't allow. No, no, no. There all arrangements are there. Why are you wasting your time here? Come away. Father is adamant, and last he had to leave and go. Both start weeping, each holding on each other. Oh, I have to part from you, I will not be able to live anymore, this, tan. All will be going on. Then last day comes, they have to go. Then that girl comes and tells, you see, you are parting from me, you don't understand how the women feel. They are very delicate, and you go away and I will weep and die. You will have a lot of people there, you will forget me. He says, no, how can I forget you? Then you write one letter, alternate days. One postcard, 3 paise at that time. And then they had some code language. Code and read. A is equal to 2, B is equal to 5 and all that. They will have code. And every alternate days he used to write a letter, and it will be only, instead of ABCD, it will be 1, 2, 3, 4. She alone can read it. Nobody else can read it. Nobody will know what is it also. No from address, only to address. And then it used to come. But still she was afraid. Somebody may see, somebody may, house they may come to know. And then she used to tell the postman, when letter comes, you keep with me, with you. I'll be going to college at this hour here. You please give me. He said, yes, I will give you. He too was happy. She too was happy that she is getting letter. She used to give monthly 1 or 2 rupees to him for his coffee. He too was happy. Every day, alternate days, they will meet each other. And 3 months after, she got married to this postman. Because for whose sake she was meeting a person, that person became intimate. She used to meet postman for the sake of her lover. What you are praying for, you may pray from masala dosa or this or that, it is going away. You are coming in contact with God. Each prayer makes you, she used to go and receive and go away, smiling once, that's all. Slowly she came in contact with this person. The relationship developed for the sake of postcard with him, and how they fell in love, you see. And she got married, she totally forgot that person, left over. Same thing happens if you go on praying for somebody, something, nonsense also doesn't matter. I want to go to beach. Something, take me to beach, and I want to eat ice cream there after the cold bath. And yes, all right, granted. But what is happening is, these are all passing events of life. It has no value. But you are coming in direct contact with God. Each time you pray, and then you get it. Why did I pray for this? I went to a king and asked for bhopla. So, pumpkin, ash gourd. Going to a king, will anybody ask for? Then it is not there. Ice cream melts away. It will not remain. After that, but what you have gained is, for everything you have gone to God, and each time you met God, you In prayer, you come face to face with God. And in all other things, while doing japa, your mind may go somewhere. Trying to do meditation, your mind may go somewhere. But when you are praying, you are talking to God. And then your relationship becomes firm and clear. Slowly you start loving God. You don't know how love awakens. It is not yet your will. He has got remote control. Each time you approach him, they say, Ore Patikava. Don't go that side where Krishna is there. There is one Balak there. His eyes will be always this side. The moment your eyes join his eyes, you will not come back. You are going, that's all gone. Like that. Why? He has got that remote control. The moment you join his eyes, your eyes with him, he will take you into his fold. And from Rupa, Guna, Nama, you enter into his Swarupa of eternity, unchanging eternity. Om Niranjanam Nityamananta Rupam Bhaktanukampa Dhruta Vigraham Vai Ishavataram Paramesha Medyam Tam Ramakrishnam Shirasa Namamaha.